Explain to me as a woman, how can you wear that and also complain and post it and also complain that you don't like being sexualized?
Here's the part that I like about the backlash. Clearly, it's something that a lot of people can't take. So if it's something that you can't take, maybe you shouldn't expose yourself to the backlash and provoke.
Stephen A. Smith has just dropped a bombshell on national television, directly calling out Angel Reese, and his message was plain. If you're going to act like Way, maybe you don't belong in the league. What caused this explosive rant? A popular photo, a deactivated Instagram, and a public image falling under strain. This isn't just drama. This could herald the beginning of Angel Reese's collapse. And what does Caitlin Clark have to do with all of it? Stay with us.
And there's a lot of beautiful young ladies in the WNBA. But when you do that, you can't come down the line and complain about being objectified later on. It's not going to work with people. Whether it's right or wrong, it's not going to work.
It all started with a simple, yet very provocative snapshot. On New Year's Eve, Angel Reese shared a provocative dress on Instagram that sparked up a commotion. The reaction, savage. Trolls, critics, and even fans turned on her. So much so, she terminated her account. But when she came back online, she didn't give an apology. She doubled down. And that's when Stephen A. stepped in.
Caitlin Clark, the reason I bring up Caitlin Clark is because they're attached at the hip with one another, which means they're ultimately going to be compared, Tori. And when you look at Caitlin Clark is balling. She's a rookie of the year. She was one of the finalists for the league MVP honors as a rookie, breaking all types of records. She should have been on Team USA. She didn't choose to play in an unrivaled league. Her brand building has been
Angel Reese's journey from college royalty to WNBA rookie was anything but normal. From her viral "You Can't See Me" gesture to the White House invitation snub, she's always thrived on controversy. But in the WNBA, that approach is starting to backfire. Teammates are allegedly frustrated. Coaches are walking on eggshells. And now analysts are calling her a liability.
Reese, in my opinion, has been raised either influential by her parents or peers to be a subpar example.
Stephen A. didn't hold back. He directly compared Angel Reese to the WNBA's golden kid, Caitlin Clark. While Reese is after headlines, Clark is chasing trophies. Quote, "Caitlin's handling her brand like a pro. Angel girl, what are you doing?" That hurt hard, especially considering Clark just became a Rookie of the Year finalist without a single scandal.
What I am not trying to say that she should be criticized or she is wrong. What I'm saying is by pulling it down, clearly you felt that.
Fans are split. Social media surged following Stephen Yes Ransom appreciating his honesty. Others accusing him of dragging down a young black female athlete. But one thing is apparent, the WNBA currently has a PR crisis. And some insiders suggest the league may contemplate suspension to calm the fury.
22. Yes, you are young. And there's a lot of things that we didn't want people to know about when we were her age. Fair enough, especially me, okay? Because I'm 30 plus years removed from that age. I got that part. There was no social media then or whatever. But here's my point to you. She knows this social media. She is not dumb. She's quite a brilliant young lady. She's very smart, very accomplished. And on top of it all, she is in this age where she does know social media exists. And she has exploited it to her advantage. And so when you take that into consideration, that means you're mindful of the imagery and the perception that you're...
This isn't just about basketball. It's about brand image, professionalism, and pressure. At just 22, Angel Reese is being held to the same standards as league veterans, and she's crumbling under the limelight. But can she turn it around, or will the league's patience ultimately run out?
The reason I bring up Caitlin Clark is because they're attached at the hip with one another, which means they're ultimately going to be compared, Tori. And when you look at Caitlin Clark is balling. She's a Rookie of the Year. She was one of the finalists for the league MVP honors as a rookie, breaking all types of records. She should have been on Team USA. She didn't choose to play in an unrivaled league. Her brand building has...
Stephen A. closed with a message every athlete should hear. Quote, "You want to be a star? Then act like one, or step aside for others who are ready." His guest was even harsher, calling Angel desperate for attention. That's when the internet exploded.
No matter how you step out of your house, you are now Angel Reese. And you will always be picked apart, unfortunately. It comes with the crown. You're a queen. You're beautiful, you know? So you just have to remember that if you aren't ready for the scrutiny, if you're not ready for the heat, then, you know, you just got to be mindful that what comes with it. You have to.
Will Angel Reese bounce back or burn out? Her next decision might define her entire career. With rumors of suspension, probable team problems, and rising stars like Caitlin Clark eclipsing her shine, Angel Reese is standing on the edge. The world is watching, and Stephen A. made sure she knows it.
Over the years in the industry, the bosses are always watching. Whether directly or indirectly, there's always eyes on you.
This story is far from over. Will Angel Reese rise from the ashes or be known as the biggest what if in WNBA history? Hit that subscribe button for more explosive breakdowns, exclusive interviews, and behind-scenes stuff the mainstream media won't tell you.
Over TikTok posts. Like, she's literally held up an outline after getting waxed. You can literally see all of her business there outlined.
The WNBA has officially entered its most controversial chapter yet. And it all exploded when Stephen A. Smith, in a fiery on-air tirade, called out Angel Reese in front of the entire sports world. His message was blunt. You want to be a professional? Then act like one, or get out of the league. What followed was public outcry, media pandemonium, and comparisons to Caitlin Clark that Angel never saw coming. Buckle up. This is no average WNBA drama. This could affect the future of women's basketball.
As a woman, how can you wear that and also complain and post it and also complain that you don't like being sexualized? What is the...
On January 2nd, 2025, on an episode of First Take, Stephen A. Smith responded to Angel Reese's now notorious New Year's Eve shot, a provocative garment that led to a social media uproar and temporary deactivation of her Instagram. Smith didn't hold back, slamming Reese's irresponsible use of fame and saying that behavior like hers should deserve suspension. Quote, "You've got a platform that girls dream of. What are you doing with it?"
Look, again, I have no issue with women who want to make money based on their sexuality, right? More power to you, do whatever you want. But don't whine to me that you've been far too sexualized and then post the photos that have...
Angel Reese isn't new to the spotlight or to controversy. From her notorious, "You can't see me" gesture at Caitlin Clark at the NCAA championship to rejecting the White House visit, Reese has established a career on being outspoken, unapologetic, and polarizing. But this time, opponents think she crossed a limit. And this isn't just about one snapshot. It's about a pattern. Once touted as the WNBA's rebounding powerhouse, Reese is now facing whispers behind the scenes. Locker room tensions, media fatigue, and yes, possibly disciplinary punishment. Quote from a WNBA insider, "Teams are watching. This isn't just about Instagram. It's about reputation. In pro sports, your image can open doors or close them permanently." Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark continues to emerge not just as a player, but as a brand. She's avoided scandals, embraced modesty, and let her game speak. Stephen A. compared the two directly. Caitlin's handling her platform with grace. Angel's toying with fire. And let's not forget Clark is in the race for Rookie of the Year and MVP finalist. The contrast couldn't be more brutal. Reese's social media has become her strongest weapon and her biggest weakness. Her posts generate attention but also bring pandemonium. Deleted tweets, cryptic remarks, and clapbacks at followers are sending formerly faithful supporters away. One tweet says it best. At this point, it's not hate, it's disappointment. In today's WNBA, talent alone isn't enough. You need media expertise, brand discipline, and elegance under pressure. Clark understands that critics say she's addicted to attention, not legacy. One ESPN commentator said if she focused half as much on basketball as she does on Twitter, she'd be unstoppable. The dilemma is, does Reese want to be a champion or a celebrity? Stephen, yes, the words weren't just criticism, they were a warning. Ray's future in the WNBA is on the line. She can rise above it or fade into the noise. The ball is in her court, but one thing's apparent. The league, the fans, and the sponsors are watching, and time is running out. So what do you think? Was Stephen A. right to call her out? Or is the media unfairly persecuting Angel Reese? Drop your ideas in the comments below. And if you want more WNBA drama, hit that like button and subscribe. In newer upcoming episode, the real reason Caitlin Clark refuses to communicate with Reese. You won't believe what she said in private. In a moment that sent shockwaves across the sports world, ESPN's Stephen A. Smith didn't hold back as he publicly called out Angel Reese for her latest attention-grabbing move. And this time, fans aren't just watching, they're reacting with outrage. Smith lambasted the WNBA rookie after she uploaded a controversial skin-bearing photo on social media, accusing her of ruining her own professional brand for the sake of vanity and clout. You want to be revered like Caitlin Clark? Smith asked rhetorically, then behave like it. His comments came after Reese withdrew on Instagram following heavy backlash, only to return as if nothing happened. But the damage was already done. As Smith likened her recklessness to Caitlin Clark's elegance and discipline, supporters drew a clear line between professionalism and provocation. The fallout was so fierce, it even prompted to discussions of prospective penalties, with some insiders implying that league executives are fed up. Smith wasn't disparaging Reese's talent. In fact, he applauded her athleticism, but he made it obvious talent alone won't save you from yourself. With WNBA veterans and fans chiming in, the message is loud and clear. Angel Reese is on thin ice, and even Stephen A. Smith can't defend her anymore.